Okay, so this is our second day of integration. And now we have also learned JSON and expressions. So we will use this concept in today's integration. So what we are going to do? What are the steps? What are the challenges? Let's discuss them first. So we are going to use a lot of third-party tools. And the most important part with this integration is authentication. And there are many ways of doing this. And we will be covering many different of them. So in today's integration, we will do three things, three tools and three different integrations. So we will start from the easy one. Then we will do the hard one. And then we will do the complex one. So for the easy one, we will use the API key. We will generate the API key for the third party tool. And then we will use that API key into the n8n to build the connection between n8n and the third party tool. We did the similar thing in the past as well, like with OpenRouter, with OpenAI, with Market Stack like this. So this is super easy. Log into the tool, create the API, copy that and use that in n8n. Simple. So sometimes it is called API key, sometimes we call it secret key, but it is just like a password to build the connection. So that is why we kept them into the simple category, because you use the API key and it connects you directly to the third party tool. So the question is that when it will become harder. So it becomes harder when you need more than one authentication. For example, you build the connection with the tool and then you specifically need to connect to a specific account. For example, Google account. So first you need to connect to the Google services and then you need to connect to your specific Gmail ID, right? So first time we will authenticate to connect with the Google services. And then the second time we will authenticate to connect to our Gmail ID. In day 3, when we were connecting n8n with a Google account, then I have filled some extra fields. And I told you that you do not need to fill those extra fields if you're using n8n Cloud, because n8n Cloud is well connected with Google services. So you just enter your Gmail ID and password and boom, you are connected with your Google services and with your Gmail account. But for me, when I was trying to connect from the n8n self-host, then it took additional steps to connect with the Google services first. And then I entered my Gmail ID and password. So this is called application level authentication and user level authentication. And you have to provide both of these authentications. So the example we have taken here of Google connectivity, and we talked about the configurations with n8n Cloud and n8n self-host. So we split them into two categories. One is medium hard and the another is complex. So easy means that one single authentication is enough to build the connection between the n8n and the third party tool. Medium hard means that you need more than one authentication to bridge the connection between the n8n and the third party tool. But one layer of authentication is well defined. And the complex one is when you need more than one authentication and you have to configure everything, like first level authentication, then second level authentication, then session level authentication, and all about that. And that is challenging, that is time taking, and sometimes it needs troubleshooting skills. So let me quick brief again with the Google example like we did. So in Google, we used OAuth2. Now it has two methods of authentication. Easy one, when you are using n8n Cloud account. So it has pre-configured OAuth connection. So you go to the n8n, select the OAuth2, press the sign in button, then select your Gmail ID or enter your Gmail ID and password. Give the permission and that's it. You are authenticated. All the green notifications of successful connection, right? And this happened because n8n Cloud has already built-in connection with Google services. n8n Cloud already built that bridge between the n8n and the Google services, and you just need user connection. But the problem starts when you build that bridge by your own in the n8n self-host. n8n allows you to use the services. But before this, you have to establish both the connections. Another example of complex authentication that we will do is Slack, where you have to build all the connections. You have to fulfill all the bridges between the n8n and Slack services. So you have to authenticate it. You have to configure it. You have to configure multiple fields with the session IDs, closing the loops, and a lot of things. So it takes multiple attempts before success. So you attempt for the one thing, try it, and then success it. And then you attempt for the second step. You try it and success it. And like this, you will build a complete automation. But with n8n, that is one-time setup. So when you authenticate the services in n8n for the first time, then it saves it for the future. So you do not need to repeat authentication every time when you use that services multiple times. So it saves time. Means you set up it once and then you can use it multiple times and even in the multiple workflow. All right, so finally, let's start the integration. And we have scheduled 3 integrations for today. Number 1, we will integrate the push notification service for your mobile phone. Number 2, we will integrate Telegram. This is a simple, nice chatting app. So we will build a chatbot there. And when you ask something from that Telegram app, then you will get the response from our chatbots in the Telegram app itself, means on the same chat. So this will build some fundamentals for the next integration. So next is number 3, complex one, integration with Slack. So prepare for it. It won't be easy. You might need multiple attempts before success, but this will be a good learning curve for you. It will build troubleshooting skills. You will learn debugging skills and a lot of other things. Like you will learn that how to read the documentations, how to use them, how to apply them, how to understand the errors like this. All right, so enough foundation. So let's jump into the n8n and start our integration. But let's do this in our next session. So stay tuned and I will see you in the next session.